I'm just thinking 3 families off the top of my head, you know, it broke them, you know. It just, they got tired of the fight, and you know, just, you know, why continue to do this? You know, let's go somewhere else where we don't have to worry about it. And you know, we've got one business on the west end that is still not opened up. We have the hog pit that suffered tremendously. I mean, they just changed hands in the spring of the year, and he hadn't been able to open his doors, you know, and about the time where we had the first flood and then it receded, and then right prior to Memorial Day he was calling and he said, hey, I can't get into the main part of my business. Would you mind if I had beer truck and did some outside stuff? And I say, hey, whatever we can do to help you out, do it. And he was getting all set up for that, and then here came the second round, and you know, that's when it got to the 3517, and the water even got up into his living quarters above, and it's, you know, not done that before. So you know, those people kind of tend to forget about, yeah, the business is open, you know, the main street's clear, the sidewalks are clear now, parks look good, but they don't think about these people that are still living with family. I know a couple still living in a camper, you know, as they try to get work done in their house and get back into their house. And some, you just go down the west end, you know, you can see the water lines on them yet. You can see that they've damaged and they're yet to get back in. They want to come back in, but without some, you know, help, it's going to make it nearly impossible for them to do so. You know, my wife and I own the Whole Scoop ice cream place right next to Amico there, and we've got, you know, everything recorded on a Square account, and you could just easily, and on July 3rd when we opened back up, we were down 87%. We were open the whole time, but if you got the River Road closed and Route 3 closed, and you only got some back road, side roads that you can access this town, then, you know, I can't imagine the hardships at so many of these places that were closed and then damaged on top of it, you know, what their grief is and what their financial straits are. You know, it's tough. So we're hoping that this weather that we're having, which has been phenomenal, will extend, you know, well into the fall, and our tourist season will go well into November and hopefully maybe into December some, to make up for that. In a tourist town, when revenue from that drives your economy and you're shut down, you know, you got to look at making some pretty hard decisions. You know, we can't afford to cut anymore, you know, and be able to keep up with, you know, there's still cleanup to be done, but then you've got your everyday, you know, duties of mowing and keeping things look nice, and you just, it's nearly impossible to do. So it's imperative that we get every dime that we could possibly get to, you know, get back in our coffers.